Divas! Hope you're all fierce. Welcome to The Performer's Path, the podcast where we delve into the highs and lows of the performance industry and beyond. If it's using your creative juices for onstage, in auditions, or those in between jobs, we discuss it all with real people in the industry who've been there and got the t-shirt as a gift. By discussing audition rejections and success, we're taking away the fear of the unknown, whilst also giving vital tips for success. So let's tread the boards together in this week's episode. Today, we're going to be resuming the journey of Elliot Parkes. We left off with Elliot talking about the importance of storytelling. This time, we're going to be talking about those mistakes and how they shape us as a performer and how best to just get on with it.
It's so important to be able to really storytell in these moments. And yes, you can sing, and yes, you can dance and stuff. But okay, so I did a dance audition a few weeks ago where the choreographer was like, I'm not necessarily looking for the best dancers in the world. Like, great, 100% if you are, but I need storytellers. This is a storytelling show, you know? I need you to be able to do that. And it's so true. Like, audience members want to feel moved and want to go away from that show feeling something. And if nothing's going on here, an audience member might be like when they struck it and go, oh, did you see his face there when he got back up? You know, because clearly embarrassed, bless him. It's that, isn't it? It's like, that person wasn't enjoying themselves on stage. Or it's like if you go to a shopping centre and you ask for help.
That's not true, Elliot, because I can see it with other people, but not with you, love.
No.
You went straight back into it and made up for it. And I think that was your note, actually, from the show was, you know, you stacked it, but you made up for it. Because you were so in it. You're like, I always talk about your work ethic. Yes, you've got your friends, you've got all of that, but you were really blinkered and you were really focused.
Yeah, there were moments where my focus would stray, by all means, but I think it's because
I told you off for it.
Oh, absolutely, but rightly so as well. Like, because you knew as well as I knew. Like, I came into the Hammond with no prior dance experience, with no prior acting experience, or sing. Like, yes, we did the Amjam, we did the school productions and things like that, which fantastic, and they are so much fun. But when it's in terms of training, there wasn't much there, so I naturally felt like I had to play catch up constantly.
So when you came in, were you initially really rather scared about that?
Terrified.
Really? So in which bit? Was it in the singing, the acting, or the dancing?
Dancing 100%. I think also as well, I knew that my grandma, hilarious. When my dad passed, me and my mum were looking through, the boxes of stuff, don't there? There's all that sort of stuff in the attic. We looked through, my mum found a letter from Irene Hammond inviting my grandma to come and do ballet class in the Grosvenor. Which blew my mind. I was like, hold it. So my grandma graduated from Royal Ballet. I knew that part, and I was like, wow, could never. But when I found out when I found out that she trained with the Hammond when the Hammond was, you know, at the Grosvenor and doing all those sort of things, absolutely blew my mind how then I ended up doing the same thing, but I never knew about it.
It's just blown mine.
Yeah, wild stuff.
Wow. So you got there and you were terrified. How did you get to do that?
Terrified. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just a case of being persistent. I think also wanting to make sure I was up to speed on musical theatre knowledge, up to speed on dance knowledge, up to speed on finding out what first, second, third, fourth, fifth was in ballet. I was like, who? I remember my audition, and who was it? Miss Elliot it was at the time. And she's like going to first. I'm like, what's his name? I remember going in trackies and a t-shirt, and Miss Elliot was like, have you got anything else underneath? And I said out loud, I've got my boxers on. I remember being so verbal, everyone else looking at me like, I was like, am I not supposed to say that?
Bless you.
Everyone's in the leotard and unitard and stuff, and I was like, we mean these things, fine. Even down to that sort of stuff I was playing catch up with. But I mean, myself, I knew I could have put, after leaving now, I knew I could have put way more effort in, definitely. I could have asked for one-to-ones, I could have asked for all these things, because I think that would have made me a way stronger dancer than I am now. But even learning, whilst at the Hammond, learning all these dance styles and stuff, which was invaluable and will always be invaluable, there's nothing like leaving and then being on your own and having to learn whilst on your own as well. You know, it is mental. But it's terrifying. Of course it's terrifying, because you want to do well. Like, you always want to succeed. Nobody wants to fail. But it's just the case of how do you, and especially at that age, so much stuff is going on. At that age, you're thinking about, you wake up in the morning, is my hair right? You're like, all those sort of things. Hence why I've got a hat on right now. You know what I mean?
Is it a bad hair day, love?
Awful, absolutely awful. I was like, no chance, hat's going on.
It's a very fetching hat, darling.
Thank you. It's my favourite.
I mean, if you were in jazz with me, I'd be like, get that off. I don't care about your hair.
Off.
And next time,
Absolutely.
do your hair.
Absolutely. That's the thing. And it taught how to be prepared, definitely. It gave me every single bit of foundation that I needed, 100%, because I didn't have a clue.
So what do you think it is that you learnt at the Hammond that was the most valuable thing?
Just to listen. Oh my goodness me, listen. There were times where I'm like, oh, why are you saying that? But it makes so much sense why you're saying that. Not you specifically, but anybody, like, do this with your back foot, or do this, or do these exercises, or do this gym work or something, because it's going to help this, this, and this. And I'm like, well, yeah, clearly it does, you know? And back then, I would never have thought, even just down to like when we did Pilates, thinking how that would affect my dance training. And I went and did a Pilates class really not long ago. I think it was last week. Me and my partner went, let's go, sort of thing. And we were doing it and stuff, and the Pilates instructor was like, dancer to me, and I was like, yeah, we can be. She's like, you're performing, the way you're doing a Pilates class is as if you have been trained in dance. And I was like, that's really interesting, and how they marry and go hand in hand. Do you know what I mean? It's wild. It's wild how you can take it out into the world and be taught all these styles of dance and all the foundations.
Did you learn all of it at Hammond, or did you have to learn it when you went out there?
Oh, absolutely. Learn when you go out as well. Like the Hammond did go through foundation and everything, but when you go out there, you have to do it all on your own again. So it's like driving a car. You can be taught how to drive a car, but until you're on your own, you then know how to drive a car. You kind of have to learn your own way of driving a car, because no one's like, check your mirror. You're like, oh yeah, I need to do that actually. Do you know what I mean? So many situations and scenarios where you've been in which have made me go, right, I need to remember that. Like even down to you telling me to push against the wall to breathe out, to get rid of nerves or excitement, because both are the same and they both play the same way into whatever you're going to do. But it calms you down. It's little things like that, even if it might not be a certain way of dancing or a way of that I'm holding myself that I used to in the Hammond that I've taken with me, but it may be just from what you've told me.
Like little strategies.
And I think strategies are so important, and like little tricks of the trade are so important. Even in audition rooms, if the choreographer's like, just try it like this instead, and I'm like, well, that worked. Why did that work? And then I remember David Needham being like, close your eyes after you've done something if it's worked, and do it again. So you're not looking at anybody else. You're eliminating one of your senses, basically, to be able to memorize that in your muscle memory faster. And it worked. He always used to say to me, like, once you've done it, turn around and don't face anybody. And every audition I go to, if it's dance, I will learn the choreography, and you know how you get split into groups and stuff. I will, and everyone dances on the side, don't they? It's natural. It always happens, and we're always kind of learning choreography still. I will always turn away and do it right in front of the wall, because then I'm like, if I don't know that part, what is that? And then I'll look. I'll be like, right, it's that. I know still I'm not the quickest at learning choreo on the spot, but I'll try my damn hard.
Does that stress you out when you're in the audition room? Do you like go in with it? It doesn't anymore.
It used to, not anymore. I see it now as a dance class.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm just there to learn. Because if you're there to learn...
Who said that to you?
I have no idea. Every audition is a class. And when you're in, for instance, an audition for acting, you're getting directed in that room, and you'll probably do it again. And you're just there to learn.
Yeah.
Like, I've just done one where it was the case of, I thought this character needs to be a certain way, and the director was like, actually, let's just try it this way, because I don't even know what it's going to be like yet. And I was like, great, let's workshop this. I love it. Let's do it. Have a bit of fun with it.
Was that John Young, was it?
It was John Young. I love that sort of stuff, though, and he's fantastic, as you know.
But I mean, talk about the biggest risk taker. And I mean, I've learned so much from him. Yeah. So have you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And learned how to take risks and how important it is for you to then develop a character and B, the flipping show itself, as well as the story. There's telling a story, and then there's telling a story super in depth. And that's what he does.
Yeah, even down to like the way you breathe, even down to the way that you just hold yourself, even just like having yourself like shoulders back can change, even just having like one shoulder forward. Little things that you learn with the direction of amazing people like John, but then also you do learn on your own accord. Watching other people on stage being like, well, that's amazing. What are you doing that everybody else isn't? But everyone else is doing the same thing. Even when you watch an ensemble choreography piece, or one person is sticking out, but they're doing the same thing, but why are they sticking out? For the right reasons, do you know what I mean? And it's
Do you
good.
do that in auditions as well?
Watch other people.
Yeah, as in, why are they sticking out? Why are they standing out?
Oh yeah, oh my God, absolutely. When you watch, like, for me, it's always, if someone's giving this, I'm obsessed with it. Because I'm so entertained by people who fall out. At the moment, I teach now some things. Sometimes, some days I teach. And I always say to the kids, I'm like, yes, technique is everything, don't get me wrong. But unless you're full out, I don't want to hear about it. Full out with feeling, like full out with energy. Oh,
But do you think that's a fear thing of going wrong?
yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
a fear thing of going wrong, but it's a fear thing of making yourself feel like an idiot. If you feel silly, the audience are going to love it. That's the wildest part about it. Like,
Yeah.
if you feel like you look ridiculous, you probably look brilliant. You know, and it's crazy. It's absolutely wild. And it still takes me to now to figure it all out. And there's never going to be a time where I go into an audition and go, right, how am I going to portray this? How am I going to do this? And what can I do that's not different from everybody, but what can I do in myself and my personality that's just going to show? Because that's all an audition is. They just want to see you and who you are. And it takes time to figure it out, but it's fun. It's so much fun.
For yourself, when you were leaving, okay, and you could talk to him right now, what would be the biggest advice?
Oh my God, just be yourself. Be your authentic self and just have fun with it, because there's nothing like going into a room or going onto stage and not necessarily having to not fake it, but have to put extra layers on top of the work that you're already creating, because there's no need. There's no need. And it's all about just having fun, and just have fun would be the number one. Go full out at all times, because at the end of the day, me personally, I always want to come off stage from doing any form of dance and feeling absolutely exhausted, because then I feel like I've done it. You know what I mean? I want to feel like I've worked my butt off that night.
Yeah.
And it feels rewarding for myself. So always work your butt off.
Well, you don't go to the gym just to go for a coffee, do you?
No, do you know what I mean? That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, you want to work your butt off. You want to sweat. You want to feel exhausted after shows, because then you're like, oh, I really did myself. Do yourself proud as well. There's so many people out there, but you've only got one of you. And without it sounding selfish, because it's not, but just feel good about the stuff you do. Even if you fall over and you mess up, laugh about it, because then you can laugh about it. Because 9 times out of 10, everyone else is going to be laughing, so you might as well join them. You know what I mean? If you fall over in class, everyone's going to be like, you might as well laugh about it.
So, but is it even that deep? Okay, yeah, of course, if you fall over and you hurt yourself, yeah, it's that deep. But you've also learned never to do it like that, right?
I remember I was in Miss Garrett's class in contemporary, and we were doing something, and it was box leaps. I remember landing on my toe, and it tore so many things in it that I had to have surgery. And I wasn't laughing about that one, but I was though still, because I was like, I can't walk, actually. I don't know why. I remember we had this bloody boot on and all these things, had to go to hospital so many times because it kept dislocating, and then they were like, oh, actually, you need to have surgery on it, get it readjusted and all sorts of stuff. Those things then you don't really laugh about because it's quite serious, but you still have to make your mind feel at ease with things and the severity of things that are to come with those sort of injuries. You've still got to make light of it. If you're there, people then also aren't not worried about it, but if they see you coping with it so well and having a good time or laughing about it, it just shows more about who you are as a person as well, knowing that you can just brush things off and go, right, let's get through it the best way we can, you know?
So falling out of your triple pirouette in ballet, has that affected your career in any way?
No to falling out of pirouettes, no. I mean, I don't know. Maybe falling out of stuff in auditions might have. Who knows? But I'm never going to know because I'm not the person that's judging me or putting me in a show. So it's completely up to, yeah, not yet. But who knows? That's the thing. Like, I'll never know the answer to that, I don't think. But will I let it affect me and go, oh, I remember that time 10 years ago, say, fall out of that pirouette in jazz and, oh, God, I'm going to fall out of it right now. No. And if you do fall out of it, assess why. Why did you fall out of it, actually?
Exactly.
Don't go, oh, I didn't do it. Like, okay, but why? don't be angry at it. Just be happy you did one at least. Be happy you got on your leg.
I think when you first got there, you were very much like that, where you were, oh my God. And
I was a deer in headlights. I had no idea what I was doing.
but you were obsessed with those mistakes, and then you just go, whatever.
I think by third year, I was like, oh, it is what it is. I in my head, I remember by third year, I was like, look, this is what I thought. I was like, I feel like, oh, all right, okay, I've got my foundation solid now. I was like, whatever comes next, if I build on this, fantastic. But if I don't, I can't be disheartened by it, because I've got 1 year left here and I want to enjoy it.
I think that would have been the best advice you could have given yourself in first year.
Go to every single class.
No, I mean that. I think.
Oh, I thought you said what?
You saying what you said in third year. If you'd have said that in first year.
I know. Just chill out. It's chill. It is what it is.
It's not that deep, is it?
It's
but I love that advice. Go to every single class. Okay, guys. Every single class.
Every class.
And go full out with feeling.
Oh my God, go full out, because it will make you feel good.
Yeah.
If you're there like, who are you impressing? They're one.
All right, that's it for another episode. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And wherever you are on your performer's path, stay safe and sane, and let your creative light shine bright on whatever you do.